Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss First World War and its impact on India from the chapter Nationalism in India. This particular topic is very important for the upcoming board exam for the 10th CBSE board students. Now first let us see what are the important consequences of the First World War. It increased a huge war expense upon Indians. India was a colony of British government, and British government always tried to meet all its expenses by imposing high taxes upon the Indians who were already overburdened with the huge taxes. And it affected particularly the villagers, particularly the farmers. The people, those who were living in the towns and cities, hardly had any impact of it. It was the farmers who had a very difficult times. Through the war years, the prices of necessary commodities doubled. Already there was a very high inflation rate. People were completely fed up of the British rule, and during the war years, it further increased. It almost became double. There was an extreme hardship for the common people. For the common people, particularly the farmers, had a very difficult time. They were not able to fulfill the revenue demand of the British government. And on the top of that, when the war was started, there started forced recruitment in rural areas, and that caused tremendous anger among the villagers. When people were already facing a lot of difficulties, they were not able to fulfill the revenue demand. Maintaining the day-to-day expenses became a very difficult job for the farmers, and on the top of that, when British government started forced recruitment, that caused widespread anger. What is that forced recruitment? British government wanted to increase the number of soldiers, and for that they chose India, because within a short span of time they could not provide a good training for the soldiers, and under such a circumstance there is a possibility that the soldiers would die in the war. So for that they choose India, because for them, their soldiers, they could not spare at any cost to die in the war. So for that sake, they started forced recruitment in villages. Acute food shortage following the war years due to crop failure. So immediately after the war got over, due to natural calamity, due to the failure of monsoon or whatsoever reason, there was a crop failure. Now when the tax increased, revenue demand of the British government increased, and the crop failure further increased the difficulties of the people. Now people started starving, and as a result of this, influenza epidemic broke out. People were ill-fed, and under such a circumstance, when people were ill-fed, they didn't have a strong immunity, and when a disease broke out, it easily killed people. People didn't have the resistance power to survive, to fight against the disease. According to the census of 1921, around 1 million people perished because of that influenza epidemic. So extreme hardship, there was an extreme hardship period of extreme hardship for the Indians, particularly the people, those who are living in the villages. Thank you. The next video I'll discuss about some other important topics of nationalism in India. Thank you. Subscribe my channel if you like it.